What's going on, gang? If you guys are coming home with some of these coastal yellowtail and you're looking for an unusual ceviche recipe, I've got just the ticket. So last weekend I was at the Fred Hall show doing some seminars and I was introduced to a very interesting ceviche called Kokoda that uses coconut milk and coconuts. Oh my God. If that sounds like something you might be interested in, hang on. So I had a blast at the Fred Hall show. That's why I've got my Let's Talk Hookup shirt on, because I had so many fans from Let's Talk Hookup come over and see me, besides a lot of other fans from Facebook and from my website, my YouTube channel. Oh, it was just a total blast. I did run into Ryan Moriarty and his girlfriend Jackie, and they introduced me to their new boss named Graham. So as it turns out, Graham is from New Zealand. He actually watches my videos in New Zealand and does some of my recipes. Graham owns this great company and Ryan is a rep for the company called Scout Inflatables. It's a really cool company. They produce an inflatable boat that's kind of a half inflatable boat, half kayak, and it really looks awesome. I can't wait to try it. But Graham and I hit it right off the bat because we started talking about yellowtails, we started talking about fishing, and in New Zealand they call yellowtails kingfish, kingies. Oh my God. And so he instantly pulled out his cell phone and he showed me his favorite kingy recipe, which is called Kokoda, and it's a ceviche. So I had him email me the recipe. I can't wait to try it, and that's what we're going to do today. By the way, if this is your first time here, or if you're a regular and you haven't yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button, click the bell icon so you don't miss any new recipe. Let's get going on this. Alright gang, so I'm getting ready to cut up my fish, but before I do that, I am going to have to create about 2 cups of lemon and lime juice. So I'm going to be squeezing enough lemons. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to squeeze enough lemons for 1 cup, and then I'm going to use this store-bought container of lime juice from, I buy it from a Mexican market, and I absolutely love this stuff. And then I'm going to cut up my fish, salt the fish, and put it in this container and put it in the fridge for 2 hours. So here we go. Okay, now into the Tupperware. So I've cut these into about 1/2 inch cubes. Don't forget to salt the fish. Now let's get the fish in there. Wow, that looks like just the perfect amount. Just enough to cover the fish. Okay, it's off to the refrigerator for 2 hours. Yellow, orange, red sweet peppers, 1 hot red pepper, oh my God, red onion that we're gonna slice up, coconut, I love this recipe already, oh my God, a New Zealand South Pacific ceviche, who would have thought? Kokoda, oh boy, here we go. Into the bowl of love. God, this is starting to look good already. Fine cut on the peppers. You need a sharp knife, fellas. Make sure your knife is sharp. If you guys need any new knives, I've got Amazon links in the description down below. Especially a nice 12-inch chef's knife. I cannot live without this knife. There's no way. Okay, that's 3 peppers of each. 3 yellow, 3 orange, and 3 red. And then here, the last one is my hot one. And they go with the cut up onions. Time to dice up an avocado. That was easy enough. Spoon this puppy out. God, you talk about an easy, simple recipe. I'm gonna try and keep the dice about the same size as the fish. About a 1/2 inch dice, that's perfect. Look at that, unbelievable. Look how beautiful that looks already. Believe it or not, it is time to pull out the ceviche. It's been in there for exactly 2 hours. If I leave it in the refrigerator for any longer than 2 hours, the fish starts to toughen up, just as if you were cooking it. The longer you leave it in the lemon and lime juice, the longer it cooks. It becomes, for medium rare, it goes to medium, and then it goes to well done. So definitely never leave your ceviche in the refrigerator overnight. And speaking of ceviche, you guys, I've got a ton of great ceviche recipes from Baja and all over Latin America. Right up here, I've got a link for a bunch of my best ceviche recipes, and this Kokoda will be added to that list, I promise. Oh my goodness. And by the way, you know what I saw in here? This is a bottle of white wine. This is a Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand. It's a new world wine. In other words, it's grown in a part of the world that has never traditionally grown wines. But down in Australia and New Zealand, they are growing some excellent wines. I got this from Trader Joe's. It's called Kono. I'm gonna be cracking it open at the end of this recipe and drinking it along with this Kokoda. Oh boy. I'm gonna put it back in here so I can keep it nice and cold. Oh boy, look at that. Okay, that's ready. Gotta try some. Oh, it's just perfect. Wow, this is just perfect. 2 hours, I'm telling you, 2 hours for your ceviches. Wow. Okay, here's the fish. So I've got about a pound, maybe a hair more than a pound of cubed up yellowtail. And it looks like about 1-to-1 in terms of the fish and the rest of the vegetables. So that's perfect. Here's that checklist I got from Graham. So I've got my fish fillets, I've got my can of coconut milk, my red onion, hot red pepper, yellow, orange, and red sweet pepper, avocado, white pepper. Oh boy, I got my rack over here. I've got my white pepper right here. By the way, white pepper. You may be wondering why white pepper and where in the world would the Polynesians know about white pepper? Is it grown there? Who knows? But I'll tell you what. White pepper came over from the French influence. Remember, the French colonized a great deal of the South Pacific Islands, French Polynesia. The French absolutely love white pepper, especially on fish. For some odd reason, they don't like the way black pepper looks, or maybe black pepper tastes. But as soon as I saw white pepper on this recipe, I knew it was from the French influence. So I'm really anxious to try white pepper on this ceviche dish. Keep in mind, the only salt that we put in this ceviche dish so far, and we're not gonna put any more, and that was just on the fish, and now we're gonna add a white pepper. So I'm anxious to try it. A little bit of trivia. You guys get into cooking, you're gonna learn all kinds of little things like this. He says, generous with the white pepper. Okay, we'll be generous. Maybe a teaspoon and a half. All right, gang, I'm gonna add 8 tablespoons of this coconut milk. And then, according to the recipe, 1 lime. Oh, there we go. Let's mix it up and see what we got. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's crazy. All right, you guys, well, you would think that we're done, but we're not done. Remember, we've got a coconut, and you're probably wondering, what in the world are we gonna do with this coconut? I can't wait to share this with you. Here we go. There we have it. Look at that. Okay. Wait till you see what we do with this. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, it's time for the wine. Remember this wonderful wine from New Zealand, from Trader Joe's? Oh my God. I'm dying to try some of this wine. Oh wow. Wow. This is right in the middle of between dry and sweet. Wow, really nice. Let's see what it's like with a ceviche. I need a little bit more of this wine. Wow, the wine pairs so well with this ceviche. The ceviche is outstanding. I mean, the fresh vegetables, the fish, the yellowtail, it's unbelievable. A little bit of a hint of that coconut milk. But I'll tell you what really stands out in this ceviche is the white pepper. Unbelievable. It's got this really unusual, exotic taste, but wow. I love it. I have to say, I think this is the first time I've ever really had white pepper. Wow, and New Zealand white wine, I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. Listen, if you guys have any questions about today's recipe, email Graham and ask him. No, ask them. I'm sure. If you have any questions about today's recipe for me or for Graham, ask them down below and I'll answer them, and I'm sure Graham will answer them just as well. Unbelievable. Listen, this is Yanni. Thanks for spending time with me today. We'll see you guys on the next one.